So what is your stake in all this?
Same as yours. Peace, stability. A land in which all might live side by side, free and equal.
Why not join the Brotherhood, then?
My father was an assassin. Quite good at his job, too, as I understand it. But I hope to have children someday. It's hard to live in two worlds at the same time. So, I chose to live in one.
I understand.
I still contribute as I can. That's why we're here now.
在这边写战力，可是我觉得是直接跳下去。
What can you tell me of Thomas Hickey?
He has been running a counterfeiting ring in the city. Locate the source of his operation, and we can have him arrested. He cannot harm the commander if he is in prison.
Do you know where he is?
Not exactly, but I have an idea where we can begin the search.
现在就是去市场，然后找做伪币，使用伪币假钞的这些。
There are rumors of bad bills being circulated here.
好像不能跳过。好像不能跳。
No doubt they come from Thomas.
hell's away. The guards is onto us.
How? What happened?
Dan's shopkeep caught me out. Brought the guards, but I gave him the slip.
Boss is gonna be mad.
Not so mad as if I'd gotten caught. Besides, we've got most everything we need for the job now anyway.
Let's go tell him. I'll warn the others.
What happened at the market? Boss wants everyone back at the shop. Says we strike tonight.
Ain't worried about that business with the guards. I'm telling you, it's nothing. Haven't had a spot of trouble since I slipped away. Of course, I'm taking care to keep my distance.
Can't believe we're really gonna do this.
We'll be heroes. The ones who ended all this talk of revolution. They'll set us up like kings, they will. Nah, revolution. Bunch of troublemakers looking to upset the apple cart. Some fool filled their heads with rubbish, ruining it for the rest of us good folk.
Good folk? Really?
Of course. You and me.
小孩，这 AI 制作的有点不智障，故意把小孩弄的就是说会一直撞人。对，这些小孩真的是智障。他们马上被政治整不懂这个 AI 到底在干什么。
I heard what happened at the market. Boss wants everyone back at the shop. Says we strike tonight.
Ain't worried about that business with the guards. I'm telling you, it's nothing. Haven't had a spot of trouble since I slipped away. Of course, I'm taking care to keep my distance.
Can't believe we're really gonna do this.
We'll be heroes. The ones who ended all this talk of revolution. They'll set us up like kings, they will. Nah, revolution. Bunch of troublemakers looking to upset the apple cart. Some fool filled their heads with rubbish, ruining it for the rest of us good folk.
Good folk? Really?
Of course. You and me and him. Just some hard luck lads trying to survive in this cold, cruel world.
What's this?
Thomas Hickey?
Might be. What's it to you? Right. Ain't supposed to be none of your kind left. Suppose I'd best be rectifying that then. Get him!
汤马斯袭击就是那个海尔森的手下，也是上一位的主角的手下。
There's another one! Grab him!
也不把后退击任务。
You get away from there! That's my money!
Touch those bills and I'll kill you!
Be still. You will do no more harm.
You're a right fool meddling in affairs you know nothing about.
Washington's the only thing keeping the Continental Army together. You kill him, you end all hope for freedom.
Wrong, boyo. With him gone, they'll have no choice but to promote Lee, and then...
You are both under arrest!
Oh, well, we were just having a scrap, officer. Ain't nothing wrong with two men settling their differences the old-fashioned way. Can't we come to a...
Quiet!
What are the charges?
Counterfeiting!
I had nothing to do with that.
Course not!
Listen, there are more important things at stake here. This man is planning to...
美国士兵真的是很智障，不过也因为这样子，所以才有后续。
You missed me, sweetheart. What? Nothing to say?
If you are here, then Washington is safe.
True, true. Thing is, I believe I've just been pardoned.
查是女还是？
Thank you kindly for the rescue, gents.
There can be no further mistakes, Thomas. Am I understood?
What about the assassin? Yeah. He's here. They put him in a cell right next to mine. Guess we didn't get them all, eh?
Deal with this, Charles.
At once, sir.
What are we gonna do?
You're that boy from the Continental Congress. Adams's little lapdog. I think I have an idea. Yes. Two birds with one stone.
Do tell.
All in good time. It's not like the assassin's going anywhere. For now, we should see about getting you better accommodations here.
What are you on about? I thought I was getting out.
I'm afraid you won't be leaving for a while, thanks to Benjamin Talmadge. He's been running his mouth, saying all sorts of things. You're being investigated for plotting to assassinate George Washington.
What a bunch of bollocks. I thought you was gonna handle that.
We'll discuss this elsewhere.
OK，现在可以探索牢房。它现在里面就是说 ，OK，你给我下来，动作快一点。你在那边跟我强制那边，强制玩那个什么，自以为在那边。
I think I would rather hold it in.
我觉得他根本就只是在玩那个强制剧情而已。
That is quite the view.
对，他在玩强制剧情。对，你看他动作很慢，然后我什么都不能做，超级慢的。然后我现在还不能转视角。
I said knock it off! Keep that up and I'll have you tossed in the pit!
多试几次。
I said quiet! Quiet in there!
planning to escape. We should get in on it.
Yeah? And what makes you think that?
Caught him carving something in the yard. Slipped it in his pocket real quick when he saw me. Looked like a key.
Probably just a shiv.
Nah, Mason ain't a fighter. Always talking and tricking his way out of trouble. Weasel Weems, they call him. Sneaky bastard.
Come on, Finch. He's not so bad. Even told me some letters once. Gonna write a note to my lady.
Ha! What for? You think that whore's out there pining for you? Saving herself for when you get out? Huh? No doubt she's already moved on to the next fella, and the fella after him.
You shut your mouth before I shut it for you.
Easy now. It was just a joke.
Yeah? Well, it wasn't very funny.
又是强制剧情，你看。还叫我去睡觉，真的是。这个是强制剧情，就是只是偷听说有人在那边，就是不知道是做了钥匙还是偷了钥匙什么的。这个剧情真是。
Get up!
Where are we going?
Stay out of trouble or you'll wind up in the pit.
就是我到现在都没有用什么鹰眼视觉来去解决那个任务的难题，到现在都几乎没有。
What are you looking at, half-breed? You not understand English? That it? Do I need to knock some sense into that thick head of yours?
觉得这个剧情蛮讨厌的。
I should try and find this Weems fellow. If he intends to escape, perhaps he can help me. Mason Weems?
Could be.
I need your help.
Oh?
They say you know a way out of here.
They say a lot of things.
I do not have time for games.
A shame, as I was hoping you might play one with me.
Fine.
Are you familiar with the rules?
战术视角。
Seeing as you already know mine, what's your name?
Connor.
Pleased to meet you, Connor. Well played. So, what brings you to Bridewell?
Treachery. I have been falsely accused.
Of course you have.
You do not believe me?
Why should I? You've the look of a brute.
You misjudge. I'm an honest man.
And yet, also a man imprisoned. Tell me how you found yourself in this place.
It is a private matter.
As is what you ask of me.
I was trying to prevent a murder.
Oh! Anyone I know?
George Washington.
The others put you up to this, didn't they? Thought it might be fun to have another laugh at Mason's expense. Fools, a lot of them. To make light of something like this. George Washington is brave beyond measure, loyal like a brother, peerless in character, and unshakable in his convictions. That man is our Jupiter Conservator, destined to lead us not just to freedom, but greatness. Anyone who says otherwise is either a simpleton or a traitor.
Then you understand why I need to get out of here. If I don't help him, he is going to die.
You're serious, aren't you?
它的棋盘它会自动记录在剧情里面，好厉害。
Very well. It's going to take some doing. See, everything hinges on the key I forged. But that lout Finch stole it. Took me 3 months to make the thing, too. You need to get it back, or we're not going anywhere.
consider it done.
偷窃分区然后遇到所以分区在他在上面。
Indeed, I relinquished the tools of my trade to play the viola. Most restful, satisfying.
garlic.
哦，被插曲。我想说可以多拖几次，结果他不知道为什么身上会有猫薄荷之类的东西。
Assist me with several technical issues in our set design.
等他移动的时候再去投，因为他现在面对着我不能投。这游戏真的是只会拖时间的，感觉他那个怎么讲？就是他除了拖延时间之外，他那个感觉游玩性也不是很足够。就是尤其从章节5、6之后，那个完整性它就越来越低。
What are you looking at? You in the market for a husband?
Your key is useless.
What do you mean?
It did not fit the lock.
It's not meant to.
You forged a key that does not work.
Well, that all depends on what you mean by work. It'll get us out of here, just not the way you expected.
Then how?
You're going to use it to get the real key off the warden. You have to swap yours for his.
Why not just have me take the real key? Why all this extra work?
He might notice if it went missing. This way, he'll be none the wiser.
And when he tries to use it?
He won't. That's why we're targeting him.
How do I reach the warden?
Yes. This next part, you may not like.
Oh, as if I've liked the others. Out with it.
You need to pick a fight.
What?
Pick a fight, and they'll throw you in the pit.
And how in the world does this help us?
The warden oversees the pit. Getting sent there is the only way to reach him.
I'll give you credit. You've given this plan to risk my life a great deal of thought.
Take down as many as you can. 1 or 2 will only serve to entertain the guards. You need to make them angry. We all have our part to play. Try not to die.
觉得他为了就是展现出他的剧情，然后就是故意给他弄了很多拖延剧情的拖延时间的这种东西。对，然后这种现象他在那个什么的另外一个游戏也有这种展现。
Ah, yeah. I do knew him well. He was a good man.
No, I haven't ventured on that far.
Fancy yourself a troublemaker, eh? Some time in the pits to cool your blood.
Look at all of you, pathetic, dirty wretches. You're not but swine, suckling at the teats of civilization. Thieves and scoundrels all. And...
Need to take care not to raise the alarm.
他不是你那个，哎，我身上钱只剩下22块。吓我一跳。 说我如果要离开的话，不能杀超过2个人，就是顶多只有1个人这样。
I need to take care not to raise the alarm.
You'll find Hickey through that door. It's where they keep the important prisoners. Nicer rooms, more space, those sorts of things. It seems even in prison, who you know makes all the difference.
Thank you, Mason, for everything. I will find a way to repay the favor when my work here is finished.
Not who you was expecting, am I right?
What have we here? I thought we'd finished off your kind.
You would like that, wouldn't you? To rid the world of all who do not share your views.
Guilty as charged. Your meddling in the revolution has caused us no small measure of grief. It cannot continue. Our work is too important. But what would you know beyond all the lies Achilles feeds you and the tales you tell yourself?
I know that the people wish to be free, and that men like Washington fight to make it so.
Please, the man is weak. He stumbles and stammers through each engagement, making it all up as he goes along. His pedigree is pathetic, his military record even more so. I could go on, but we'd be here for days, so manifold are his faults, so deficient are his merits. He must be dealt with. You as well. I will abide no more flies in the ointment.
Here's how it's gonna work. First we bind you and bring you to your cell. Then tomorrow, you go before the court, accused of plotting to kill good old Georgie. Maybe we could pin the murder of the warden on you too. You did kill him after all. And who wouldn't take the word of Charlie over here? Once that's all squared away, well then.
All those years ago, the child in the forest was you.
I said I would find you.
And so you have. But not quite as you had expected, am I right? You know, all of this might have been avoided had you only done what I asked. But what's done is done.
所以你到底是怎么认出来的？这剧情真的有 bug。这剧情真的很问题很多，然后又故意给那个玩家有一种就是强制性的那种观看那种剧情的那种刻意的那个。
Up with you! I said get up!
超缓慢动作，真的。
Walk!
Bye now!
这个在雨季的另外一款游戏当中有看到，然后叫什么孤岛求生，然后孤岛求生的话，第5代开始，那真的是这个剧情超 gay， 那基本上就是从头到尾就一个人的独特特性，然后从头到尾都是近距离的镜头，超近距离，然后他那个角度真的是超 gay 的，然后讲话方式又真的超 gay， 然后把玩家当成 gay 这样子，然后又故意那个剧情你又无法跳过，所以就整个就是整体来讲就是，对游戏就是很难玩。第3、第4代都还好，但是第5代的话，就是整个就是一个男人的特性，然后从头到尾就一直很近距离的跟你讲，真的是很恶心。我不是歧视 gay 的，但是他那个真的是很恶心，我感觉好像是强制要把人变成 gay 那种感觉。
Hello, Connor. Didn't think I'd miss your going away party, did ya? I hear Washington himself is going to be in attendance. Hope nothing bad happens to him.
You said there'd be a trial.
Oh, no trial for traitors, I'm afraid. Lee and Haytham sorted that. It's straight to the gallows for you.
I will not die today. The same cannot be said for you.
That's enough! Keep moving!
为了强制有这个剧情，所以就故意把这个章节拖长。其实他可能就7、8章可以完结，可是他故意把它拖长到12章节才完结。我觉得这边也蛮多的。两个主角坐牢这一段其实没有很多。就连这一段走路其实也没有必要记录，然后就故意把它变成是一种强制剧情，所以一定要让所有人都看。如果让玩家去体验，就被蓄到那个主机台上面。对，然后这一段剧情又多余，它又是多余的一个东西。
You are not alone. And we'll give a cry when you need us.
Forget about me. You need to stop Hickey. He's... Up you go. Don't want to be late now, do we? You just had to be an hero, didn't you? You and Georgie both. Now you see what it gets you. A pine box, little else.
那剧情不止多余啊，他还故意强调说就是殖民者跟原住民之间的恶劣的关系，还有英军跟美军之间的恶劣的关系，他把它特别强调出来，但是真的是。
Fellow patriots, Several days ago, we learned of a scheme so vile, so dastardly, that even repeating it now disturbs my being. The man before you plotted to murder our much-beloved general. Indeed, what darkness or madness moved him, none can say, and he himself offers no defense, shows no remorse. And though we have begged and pleaded with him to share what he knows, he maintains a deadly silence. If the man will not explain himself, if he will not confess and atone, what other option do we have but this? He sought to send us into the arms of the enemy, and thus we are compelled by justice to send him from this world. May God have mercy on your soul.
Need to stop, Hickey. Go!
Damn it. I thought I'd at least live to see another day. Shame.
I want answers. Why did Johnson try and buy my people's land? Why was Pitcairn targeting Adams and Hancock? What purpose would Washington's murder have served? Why does your order support the British?
How should I know? The Templars, Lee, the big man, Haytham, they has the money. They has the power. That's the reason I threw in with them. That's the only reason. Sure, they have some sort of vision for the future too. I didn't give a damn about any of that. They can sing their songs about mankind and its troubles. They can make their plans and spring their traps. Don't bother me none. They paid me, so I said yes. Didn't bother to ask who or how or why. Didn't care.
You chose to side with men who would rob us of our humanity simply because it was more profitable?
What else is there? I'm not some blind fool who give up all I've got on principle. What is principle anyway? Can you bring it to the bank? Don't look at me like that. We're different, you and I. You're just some blind fool who's always chasing butterflies. Whereas I'm the type of guy who likes to have a beer in one hand and a tea in the other. Thing is, boy, I can have what I seek. Had it even. Your hands will always be empty.
他在讲废话。你就算曾经什么都有，但是你能够得到的是什么？说就算曾经有过也，在讲废话。
I said, lower your goddamn guns. This man's a hero. Oh, the general can be so stubborn sometimes. Piffle, he said, when we warned him something like this would happen. Piffle!
Stop.
He wanted to kill the commander. Nearly killed you as well. He was a scoundrel.
But still a man.
You're nothing if not consistent.
Where is Washington? I need to speak with him.
Bundled off as soon as your execution went sideways. He's likely on his way back to Philadelphia by now.
And so am I.
Something wrong?
He is still in danger. Hickey did not act alone.
It's quite impressive what you've
有什么就有
accomplished.
什么啊，但是人人平等嘛，那你随
Is that
心
a
所欲想怎么做
compliment?
就怎么做，那么
Now, don't misconstrue. I'm sure the whole endeavor will end tragically. But to have come this far, well, it's more than I ever expected.
The people yearned for freedom but feared to grab hold of it. That fear is gone now.
Thanks to you?
No. This they did on their own.
You diminish your role. But you have always been of humble heart.
I do what is right. No more, no less.
You cannot tell him.
I have to. Otherwise, he will never be safe.
He is safer not knowing. By planting the seeds of doubt, you threaten to topple his entire endeavor. If Washington is paralyzed, Charles Lee will strike. You'll cause the very thing you aim to prevent. Hunt the Templars, as is your duty. But do not drag these men into it.
We must now all hang together.
Yes, we must indeed all hang together. Or most assuredly, we shall all hang separately.
You are once more our savior.
I must speak with the commander.
He's gone to try and hold New York. The British intend to take it. I fear we'll need to recall our men from Quebec as well. It's one thing to declare our independence. Now, my friend, we must make it so.
对，那个独立宣言它有一个很好玩的地方，就是说人民拥有枪的自主权嘛，就是拥枪的那个权利嘛。对啊，但是它这一切都是必须建立在人民拥有道德的这一切前提。
Everything all right?
没有道德的话，拥有枪。
Sean has located a second power source. I've asked Rebecca to charter a flight for us. Where to?
Brazil.
人民没有道德，然后拥有枪支，好，那基本上这条管理是，不是说违法，而是说感觉会被禁止。电车，游戏画面说能不能禁止？可是你电车就感觉
You there, Rebecca?
墙壁，
Can you hear me?
然后搭建起。
Well, glad to see that's working. Guess I'll try you back when I'm topside. Copy now?
Loud and clear.
What's the plan?
According to our intel, the power source is being worn as a bracelet by some tycoon's trophy wife. We're working on pinpointing her location, but she's most likely inside a VIP booth on the stadium's upper level. I'll update you when I know more.
Now to find a ticket.
We don't have time to play nice. Steal someone else's.
Bit of a dick move, don't you think?
Well, I guess you could try and sneak past security instead.
Bilhete?
Qual é o seu problema?
Alguém chama a segurança!
他是叫我走外面，不是叫我走外面。
That doesn't look like normal security.
Because it isn't. Those are Abstergo agents. Cross is probably here too. You need to be careful. target's definitely in the VIP area. The entrance is at the end of the concourse.
Você viu esse homem? Chame a segurança imediatamente, Philby.
Hide! Hide!
Great. They've set up a checkpoint.
I'm telling you, there's definitely a way to get past those guards. If you won't go through them, try going around them. Stick close to the crowd and you should be okay. Or look for a way around it.
Ele está aqui! Ele está aqui! O homem dos cartazes!
Seriously, what is the deal with stadiums and piss troughs? It's disgusting. And who thought they were a good idea?
Troughs are time and cost efficient.
I don't even see a stall in here. What if I have to take a dump?
Yeah, please just mute the microphone if you do.
Eu não posso... Ele sumiu! Mas ele não poderia ter ido longe. Eu vi ele faz pouco tempo.
Watch your back, they're on you.
Looks like I'm close. Shit! Another checkpoint.
You're gonna have to find another way around. Security's too tight here.
Temos que verificar sua identidade.
Como assim? Trabalho aqui há 15 anos e nunca vi nada como isso. Quem vocês pensam que são?
Sugiro abaixar o tom de voz.
Faça porcaria na verificação.
Olha, aconteceu, só isso. A gente não queria que acontecesse. Só aconteceu. Sinto muito.
Sente muito? Ela é minha irmã, cara! A porra da minha irmã!
Almost there, Desmond. She's just on the other side of the stadium.
Other side?
Use the catwalk to get across. Don't tell me you're suddenly afraid of heights. You gotta cross the arena on that catwalk. It's the only way. You should really get up on that catwalk before security shows. You're really close now. The power source should be in one of the rooms up here. Hurry, Desmond. If he gets away with the artifact, we're screwed. You can't let that happen.
He's the one. Alguém chama a segurança! Get the fuck out of my way!
Okay, head for the metro. I'll hold the train for you.
它动力也不是说是项链形状吗？为什么会变？不是说项链形状吗？怎么还这么大颗？
We can get back to Connor whenever you're ready, Desmond. Unless you want to plug in the power source first. Up to you. So, what's the latest? Learn anything interesting while you were exploring?
They were working on some weird stuff towards the end. Trying to engineer new bodies and store their minds inside computers.
Failure after failure. It must have been hard for them.
I worry about it too. I mean, they say there's something in here that'll help us. But what is it? Why is it locked up if it's exactly what we need?
I don't know. Maybe it's dangerous. Maybe they wanted to make sure only you could reach it.
That's the other question. What makes me so special?
I guess we'll know once we open the door. Hey, I hope it's not uncomfortable for me to ask, but what happened with Lucy?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything.
No, it's fine. I really don't know. I was talking to my dad about it. It's hard to say. I mean, Juno definitely took control, but I think I agreed to it on some level. I think I let her in. No. That's not right. It wasn't her. Not exactly. It was more like a program. Does that sound weird? It showed me things.
What'd you see?
That if I didn't stop Lucy, Abstergo would get the apple, and we'd all be dead.
I still don't understand why she turned on us.
I'm sure she thought she was doing the right thing.
I gotta get back to work. You might want to do the same.
这边就很明白，就讲露西已经背叛了那个刺客组织。跟老爸无话谈话，太冷了。
Unbelievable.
What's up?
Your politicians are constantly referencing the Founding Fathers and insisting they must have been in support of one thing or another. I have never seen such a blatant disregard for history.
That's just typical political propaganda.
It's also dishonest and delusional. How can anyone claim to know what these people wanted based off scraps of paper and wishful thinking?
They're looking for intent. What these men envision for our country and its future.
Idealistic and unlikely. I don't think most of your presidents and senators and judges care what the founders thought. They just want to know how they can bend old words to achieve modern goals. Who cares if they were deists or theists or wanted a central bank? Why do people need the validation? What should matter is what you, as an individual, believe, and why you believe it. What, are we so insecure that we have to find 18th century letters to validate our beliefs? Oh, look, Mum, a dead man agreed with me. Maybe. If you transpose the letters in his shopping list, you can plainly see he was on my side.
Jesus, Sean. It's a cynical way to look at it.
Doesn't make it less true. I keep trying to understand how men like Washington and Jefferson could dedicate their lives to the pursuit of liberty and equality, yet have no problem owning slaves. It's hypocritical in the extreme, and your history books make only passing mention of the subject, as if it were of little consequence.
They had a war to win. A country's future to secure. How could they deal with all these issues at the same time?
Spoken like a true apologist. We hear it today, too, that matters of civil rights and equality must wait. There are conflicts to settle, economies to salvage. What do any of these things matter if the people are not free and equal? All of them. I wish there was a way for us to share what we learned from the Animus with others. Imagine being able to accurately answer questions about the past, or experience lost civilizations.
But how would you cite it? We can't just reveal the machine's existence to the world.
Why not?
Desmond's right. It would be dangerous. And we still haven't found a way to manage the bleeding effect.
Maybe when we're done saving the world, we can look into it.
Even if we do manage to stave off the apocalypse, it's not like the Templars are simply going to disappear. I suspect our fight will continue long after this latest battle is finished. Oh, look at the time. Oh, doesn't time fly? Look, I think it's best we get you back in the Animus, hmm?
他这边有讲到是玉璧他把接下来的几代的那些现实当中的主角变成是第一人称，就是看不到主角的角色，然后现实当中的那些剧情基本上也都是推动剧情没什么作用的一些东西。我去看一下影片。看了这么多，超多的。Rebecca 可怜，只有我这样想啊。那寄给所有人。还有谁认为我们该买几台暖炉？也许再加几件夹克。这里真是世超冷。我原本以为这里恢复电力后会启动气候调节系统什么的，但没有。也许第一文明喜欢这种温度。我只知道我不喜欢，所以我真的希望下次我们出去的时候能顺便带回一些保暖加热的东西，拜托。上黑子地翻词了，好寄给所有人。他说那个敌对势力 Templar 也是绝对盯上我们了。我之前所追踪的动力源大部分都已经消失，我猜他们已知道我们的目的，所以抢先一步把动力源给夺走。我们还有其他基层组织帮忙，机警干扰，试着尽可能打探情报，但我们的人力实在很难和他们的资源相比。OK， 威廉迈尔斯寄给戴森蒙。尚恩在持续搜索其他动力源的位置，我则和其他基层组织协调，要他们侦查并留意那个 Templar 的那些人的动静。丽贝卡他一直在监控你的联系状态。我很希望复制一些记录送到其他基层组织做进一步的研究，更希望找到方法跳过部分记忆，但同步率是会强制你按时间顺序记忆。但愿某天我们会有办法更快速穿梭记忆，那绝对能帮我们在处理类似情况下省下许多时间。这废话，这个就是那个玉璧他直接弄一个强制剧情就对了。你必须要体验完这些剧情才可以解支线任务啊，不然的话你这很多东西都没解锁，然后你莫名其妙就坐牢，你身上也没有钱啊，要快。OK， 那个应该是第一文明寄给戴斯蒙的。你会有何延迟？如果你不及时取回那个钥匙，全世界都会灭亡，连你也是。但是你还停下来谈话或休息，或者是之后再休息，等你的工作结束。如果听起来咄咄逼人，假如我的语气听起来是命令多过于请求，那是因为我担心你无法及时成功，如此一来我们都将毁灭。好，第一文明又寄给戴斯蒙，杀人凶手，是人类的手将我父亲从我身边夺走，他们称之为战争。为了他们的自由，其实他们根本不应该存在，你们根本不应该存在，是我们创造了你们，一个错误，一个让我们赔上世界的错。当我还小，我的父亲常唱歌给我听，那是关于希望和爱的温柔。但当你们残暴的祖先拿起斧和棍，他的声音就此沉默。之后，你们还拿我们的发明来对抗，我们原本可以得知即将来临的危险，并避免它，但是你们没有将我们卷入战争的话，这是你们的错。好，商人寄给戴斯蒙，美国政治。OK， 你知道你们那些极端主义者试图拿开国元老的精神去支持他们主张的做法，实在令人难以置信，或者应该说难以置信的滑稽。他们竟然拥有奴隶的性别歧视者、真爱同性恋者，都说是世人应当学习的典范。哦，为了怕你们误会，我最后以上是随便说说的，因为性别歧视和驯奴已是众所皆知。其实，在当时基建在13个殖民地中的12个都被视为犯罪，除了乔治亚州，而汤马斯·杰弗逊他那时候被视为个人自由的捍卫者。竟主张同性恋者应该全部阉割，真了不起啊！你们那些开国元老， 现在还有新的疯狂事，竟然有人要求蓄奴的史词从教科书中删除。我靠！在你准备好反驳理所当然的指出他们野蛮行为是受到英国法律所启发时，别闹了，两个笨蛋加起来不会等于一个聪明人。独立革命的重点不是就是打破旧有的陈规吗？这也代表你们那些开国元老不应该成为他人学习的典范，除非有人想变成操控他人的偏执狂。为了避免你把我当成是左派政治议题的拥护者，我很乐意批一下那些在网络上赞扬黎波里条约的网友，看不出来那条约内容和小一学生指南国际关系内容没两样的人应该感到羞愧。那条约的意图不再证明美国不是一个基督教国家，他们说过不会重新发动宗教圣战，不，因为那会延迟几个世纪再发动。是，我不认为你们开国元老想要建立一个神权国家，而且他们大概真的想要让这个国家张开双臂，欢迎所有宗教。但那条约并不足以证明。我想我的重点是，人们应该花一点时间美化过去，或是操控过去，不太可能。而这样多点时间专注在改善未来才是，虽然一样不太可能，但这并不代表回顾过去没有动机可循，音乐是有的，只不过在今天，大部分的教训都被忽视或扭曲了。最好的情况是言不由衷，毫无效果；最坏的情况通常是只会非常危险。想起来了，我记得上次是爬这边吧，这边的门打开了。
as the temple will tell me today.
I'm telling you, there's something down here.
Don't be daft.
I don't know, maybe they were sleeping or something and we woke them. Some kind of cryogenics? Or hibernation? I mean, how do we know what the hell they were doing down here?
They were working on a bunch of different solutions, but nothing worked. Just went from one to the next, and then... I don't know. They must have left at some point. After the end.
I wonder what the world would be like if they'd succeeded.
I'm more concerned about what it will be like if we don't.
Salvation. They found a way. Too late for them, but not for you. Sealed to protect it. Though now it bars your way. Find the key. The past will tell.
Sorry, Desmond. A little busy right now.
蛮肤浅的，他还是不能对话吗？对，不能对话。好，他刚刚开了一个新的地方是这个楼梯，去看一下。哎，这里好眼熟。哦，这边原本一直被封住的地方，它忽然靠通了。
One that was dark and cold. It would consume us, for we were flesh, and flesh is frail. Though suits and shields might offer comfort, such adornments would not suffice, not to save us all. So we sought to change what we were. In this manner, we might thrive in a world made poisonous. It was Aita who volunteered to see if it might be done. Aita, my husband, my love. In the end, it changed him, ruined him. He was made a prisoner of the machines. The body might survive, but his mind became brittle to the touch. He begged me for release, for days, for weeks, for months. I pleaded with him to give us time to find another way. But there wasn't one. Not for him. Not for us.
他销售也蛮高。接下来我要往那边走。可不可以这要叫我爬吧？ 尝试爬到那边去。上不去。好，可以跨过来。可以飞过来。然后这边。
What is consciousness but a series of electrical impulses? And the body a vessel to hold these sparks. But it is weak. In time, it decays and crumbles into dust. We asked ourselves ourselves then, what if it might be replaced with something stronger, something better? So we forged a new vessel, one that might endure. It proved easy enough to enter. But to leave required something more, something wrong. And so this too they abandoned. I wondered, though, were they right to turn away?
就是说把意识进入到一个容器，然后这个容器很可能是电脑，然后它电脑的话，它可以长存记载的它的这个所谓的意识，应该说它自认为那是意识。对，然后它那个意识的话，那个进去容易，但是出来很困难这样子。对，所以因为这个困难，所以导致说，不是所有的那个第一文明都赞同是要进入那个容器里面这样。哎，OK， 好，它消失了，所以这应该是最后一个。所以等一下章节差不多到第十几章的时候，就还会有一个动力跟。
Look at that! I found a third power source.
Already?
It popped up in an earlier search, but I've only just managed to confirm it.
Where?
There's a museum in Cairo with one on display.
I guess Connor will have to wait.
No, you stay. We need to find that key, and time is running out. I'll make the trip.
What about Cross?
Everything's going to be fine. I'll be back soon.
Ready when you are, Desmond.
Winter approaches. The air is still and sharp with grim expectation. The others sense it too and go about their work with uncommon urgency. I would like to help them, but more pressing matters now demand my attention. The Templars have targeted George Washington directly, and will not rest until he is dead. I had hoped to shield him from this knowledge, but Thomas Hickey ended any hope I had of staying silent. And so I have resolved to share everything I know of the Templars and their plots, of who I really am. Achilles finds fault in this, and we argue every day, but there is simply too much now at stake to maintain restraint.
Don't do this, Connor!
Then what would you propose we do? Sit and watch while the Templars take control? We are sworn to stop them, or have you forgotten?
Assassins are meant to be quiet, precise. We do not go announcing conspiracies from the rooftops to all who pass by.
Who are you to lecture anyone? You locked yourself away in this crumbling heap and gave up on the Brotherhood entirely. Since the day I arrived, you've done nothing but discourage me. And on the rare occasions you've chosen to help, you've done so little, you may as well have done nothing at all.
How dare you!
Then tell me, on whose watch did the Brotherhood falter? Whose inaction allowed the Templar Order to grow so large that it now controls an entire nation?
If I sought to dissuade you, it was because you knew nothing. If I was reluctant to contribute, it was because you were naive. 1,000 times you would have died and taken God knows how many with you. Let me tell you something, Connor. Life is not a fairy tale, and there are no happy endings.
No. Not when men like you are left in charge.
简单来讲，主角是激进派，然后阿基里斯是属于保守派。
In your haste to save the world, boy, take care you don't destroy it. Ha!
OK， 我看一下钱有没有回来，如果没有的话，这个游戏就真的太烂了。我记得在进牢之前1000多块，对，1000多块。 街并不是百老汇街，但你必须原谅那些搞混的人，因为这两条街紧邻在一起，为了纪念布德河渠而以此命名。这条河渠曾经贯穿中央，这条河渠是东河的一条小港，在某个年代你还可以在这里划独木舟。打嗝。但是到了世纪后半，河水却被堵塞住，使得这里划船变得困难，而且不宁实。房屋早就已在河渠的两旁搭建起来，而当地居民与商人们将这里的当成垃圾以及废水的倾倒处。当英军于1674年重新夺回纽约后，他们改善了城里许多地方，其中一件就是填补恶臭的河渠并铺砌街道。我等等可以作为全英国人民的代表接受你的感谢。现在布德街位于金融区的中央，是多数银行的所在地，而这里另一个地标你应该知道，也就是纽约证券交易所的圆柱外墙。梅森洛奇威姆斯后被称为波森威姆斯，曾经一度为教区牧师，后来成为旅行书商、作家以及编辑。他所撰写的《乔治华盛顿传奇》于1800年出版，从此让他声名大噪。他曾经是维农山教区的牧师，这代表说他将华盛顿视为他的教区居民。威姆斯这个人非常多变，而且带着流氓的个性，他总是有故事能够诉说，虽然多半都是造假的或是夸大其词。我们也是从他所撰写的《华盛顿传记》里得知，华盛顿年轻时勇于承认就是自己砍倒父亲看中的一草树。威姆斯形容这个故事实在是真实到不容置疑，但谁知道这句实在真实到不容置疑究竟有多真实呢？威姆斯之后也为班杰明·富兰克林、法兰西斯·马里基以及威廉·皮恩等人撰写传记。这些传记最有价值的一点，莫过于当成愚这小说来看的，而且这些书都卖得不错，为往后无所不在的庸俗小说开拓门路。市政厅，这栋建筑于1702年开始作为纽约市政厅，曾经一度还是监狱，直到1759年新监狱盖好才分开。虽然纽约在历史上一直是倾向于亲英分子，这栋建筑却有着属于反抗者的过往。9个殖民地的代表分别来到这个地方策划印花税法抗议行动。这代表从英国设立的立法机关出来的民意代表反对英国国会的决定。在当时这样的举动是非常重要的名目。1789年美国宪法被批准后，美国国会先是于此举行，之后将在这里改名为联邦厅。乔治华盛顿于1789年4月30日在阳台上举行总统就职典礼。抱歉，我就要直接提到剧情了。没错，他不仅赢了战争，还当上了总统。结果他被发现一直以来都只是个鬼魂。这栋建筑于1788年获得了扩建，但又在1812年被拆毁。尽管如此，命名但现今纽约市的联邦厅国家纪念馆根本就不是联邦厅。汤马斯·潘恩是名来自英格兰的政治宣传册子作者。他的这本长志是美国独立的论点，也是美国历史上最广为流传的书籍之一。主要是因为美国人以为这本书是在讲常识，而他们在某种程度上也知道他们需要这一点。当时普遍有关于独立议题的书皆由律师与政治家撰写，里面的用词遣字太过强调自我，太过华丽似的，只有大学毕业生或是作家本人才看得懂。但是《长志》这本书就如同它的书名，以简单明了的用词撰写，所以基本上所有人都能读懂这本书的论点，就算不是自己也能懂，因为这本书实在太过热门，到处都有人公开朗读这本书。以许多方面来看，使它成为早期的有声书。虽然这本书并没有说服议会关于他们对于独立宣言的立场，因为他们早就知道，但这本书却获得了迅速高涨的热门支持，而这点对议会非常重要，因为他们需要大众支持他们，需要说服士兵为他们而战，而尝试这本书做到了这一点。我手边并没有记录关于康纳与潘恩见面过面，不过我认为你应该想要知道他，尤其是他的作品在革命里扮演了非 非常重要的角色。没错，我故意将这段话放在最后面，所以你必须阅读上面的资料才会发现这一点。能当混蛋的方法很多。独立宣言，自由议会全体一致宣布联合殖民地为自由独立的国土。昨天来自13个殖民地的代表通过代表表决通过，宣布所有居民获得独立，并终结一切与大英国的关联。这份独立宣言由作家等人撰写，主要包括汤马斯·杰弗逊、约翰·亚当斯以及班杰明·富兰克林等人，以超出我们所能形容的说服字句，陈述相关事件以及原因导致这最终分裂。第二次大陆会议早在几个月前就开始着手撰写这份宣言，少数几个代表曾抱持着能与国王达成协议并获得应有的权利的想法。随着一批批军团被送到岸边，这个希望破灭了，而所有人一致同意严肃看待我们与我们的母国。约翰·亚当斯宣布该以盛况与游行来隆重庆祝这一天，从今以后让展览、游戏、运动、枪支、球类、萤火以及烟火等从这片道路的一端一直热闹到另外一端来纪念这个日子。独立宣言日期1776年7月4日通过。你也许听过这一则，这个文件就是13个殖民地正式宣布英国独立，宣布自英国独立，也就是脱离了英国就对了。而大陆会议在1776年的7月4号批准接受此宣言，成为现今美国庆祝的独立纪念日。与大众说辞相反的是，这份文件不是在7月4日签署的，第一个签名直到整份文件在8月初完整誊写过后才签在上面，其他签名随着州代表逐渐抵达费城后才慢慢加上去。据一些描述，最后一个签名一直到1777年才终于加了上去。这份宣言包括他的声明：人生而平等，以及他们拥有生命、自由以及追寻幸福的权利，成为之后其他革命的鼓动理由。最著名的莫过于法国革命，因为人民反抗那个政府，正好是协助美国人寻求独立的政府。哎呀，独立厅建于1730年至1750年代，打算成为宾夕法尼亚州议会。建筑风格为时下非常流行的乔治风格，原本的含义就是让建筑看起来就与当代英式庄园相差无几。乔治风格这名字当然是跟乔治国王有关了。美国革命最重要的一些文件就于这栋建筑里写下，独立宣言就是在这里展开首次辩论与签署。美利坚合众国宪法也是在这里起草的。如果这些例子还不够的话，当自由之钟在钟塔响起，也就是人们前来聚会时，当然这发生在钟出现不可获救的裂痕之前，以及这钟实际被称为自由之钟之前，但我们就不让这些细节打扰故事吧。当拉法叶侯爵返回美国后，这栋建筑在1820年以独立厅闻名。拉法叶的来访原先是为了庆祝革命50周年纪念，并提起新时代过去于何处发生哪些事情。这趟来访的确有用，不仅创造了国家历史的观念，更使得人们着迷于组合自由、独立以及自主以及华盛顿等字眼。亚历山大汉默顿。亚历山大·汉米尔顿是美国革命期间备受乔治·华盛顿的信任的顾问之一，同时也是美国首位财政部长。汉米尔顿在1757年诞生于西印度群岛，并在11岁时成为孤儿，但他很早就展开聪明思考，使得他雇主们集资送他前往大学就读，搞不好也只是想送走他而已。汉米尔顿于1773年搬往纽约，并于国王学院，也就是之后的哥伦比亚大学开始就读。到了1774年，他开始撰写支持反抗军的观点的文章，这点在就读一所名为国王的学校里还真叛逆。接着在1775年，他加入成为自由民兵。重复一次，他的资助者们送他来时，并没有设想过他的这些反抗行为。汉米尔顿参与 1776年的占领纽约行动。他是名天生的将领，而乔治·华盛顿任命他为副司令。他担任这个职位长达5年之久，因为汉密尔顿渴望回到战场。他在1781年约克镇战役这场决定性的胜利中亲自指挥士兵。汉密尔顿于1788年成为大陆议会的纽约州代表。他发展出一套专为致力于拯救联邦政府资金的方法。毕竟当时的政府趋近破产，因为他不被允许向州成员征收任何税金。如果正看着你的联邦税单，这听起来多棒啊！这代表政府根本没法养国家的军队，士兵比较喜欢有钱啊。1787年，汉密尔顿被认为第一任财政部长，他致力于建立强盛的联邦政府，与汤马斯·杰佛逊处于水火不容的敌对关系，因为他支持州权力。汉密尔顿可以说是美国多数财务政策的创始者，其中细节也许非常重要，但全部介绍完会非常无趣，我根本懒得讲完这句话，但我还是讲完了，因为我在。汤马斯·希基更新，第2次更新。历史说，汤马斯·希基因煽动在2万名士兵前被处死。但这是很有趣的说法。当时纽约并没有运动场，我很怀疑这些现场士兵能看得见什么。这只是传达叛徒等着吊死的讯息，而不是谁被吊死。所以他就死了，就对。伏击谷，大陆军队遭受损失，在距离费城不足32公里处军扎营。华盛顿将军的军队艰辛地度过冷冽的冬天，因为布兰迪战役失利，让皇家士兵推进，迫使议会逃离费城后，让整个大陆军队受到羞辱。红衣卫随后驻进占领我们的爱国者首都。没多久，德国这一战遭受使人哀叹的败战后，一切的悲惨又再度提升。华盛顿将军现在率领的他的军队入驻于斯库尔基尔河南方的伏击谷里，因为这里因快乐山与苦难山而成高地，让这里成为一处易守难攻的据点。但是爱国者们面临粮食、御寒衣物以及遮蔽所短缺的难题，而将军让他们伐木自行搭建小屋，并保证最快的搭建完成且做工精细的小屋的军团将获得12元的奖励。但在积雪高达数公分的雪地里，士兵的任务变得难上加难。食物与衣物的短缺导致疾病的传染，许多人因痢疾跟斑疹、伤寒等疾病病死。确实，这在11000人间已有100人死去。只有对自由坚不可摧的信念以及对华盛顿将军的忠诚，在支持他们活下去。弗里德瑞马瑞克军事顾问的到来，除了训练士兵编排与演习外，也带来数名妇人以及小孩入驻营队来搜寻食物与木材的举动，为整个营地的士气注入了活力。他还有位置，哇塞，我看一下。北桥，这也是革命战争刚开打的双方起冲突的地点之一。在康科德战役时，大约有90名英军士兵守着这座桥，而反抗民兵则在附近的山丘上集结。英军原本预期敌人将会毫无头绪的农夫反抗者，所以当反抗军以非常军队形式的朝英军行击时，英军们开始慌了。愤怒的农夫在当时可以说是非常可怕的角色。军官开始下达互相矛盾的指令，而英军阵型最终瓦解，导致士兵们逃离战场。原本的桥梁于1788年被拆毁，新的桥梁就搭建在不远处。当然，这座桥被重建了数次。英军夹着尾巴逃跑的画面，是历史重演最佳的剧目。美国人似乎很喜欢重演这个桥段，但隔着大西洋，我们却从未演过呢，真奇怪。OK， 好，他还有。还有2个。波士顿灯塔，这是北美洲的第一座灯塔。当初为了协助船只能够晚上顺利进入波士顿港口而建，这也使得它变成波士顿围城战士的革命者重要的攻击目标。他们不仅攻击灯塔，还放火烧建筑。当英军开始重建工程的时候，他们又故地重游一次，再放火烧一次。 当然，在摧残灯塔的这方面，英军做的比革命军还要高明。当他们在1776年撤离波士顿港口时，他们顺手将整座灯塔都炸掉了。在那个年代，当个灯塔爱好者还真不容易。我喜欢他们吗？我不喜欢他们。这种感觉就跟轻爵士歌曲给我的感觉一样。1783年时又搭建了一座灯塔，虽然总是有人想摧毁它，但它不仅坚固又存到自己，就跟轻爵士的歌曲一样。列辛顿是个小规模的务农社区，也是美国战争第一场战争的发生地点。别乱想，我没有夸大其词，第一场战争就位于列辛顿的绿地之上。在1775年4月19号，英军步兵在他们前往康戈德搜寻反抗军私藏武器的储藏处经过列辛顿。约翰·派克率领的列辛顿民兵于村庄的绿地上集结。与其说他们想开战，倒不如说他们想上演一场反抗的戏码。民兵完全处于人数弱势的情景。大约70人对上英军的700人。约翰·比凯恩下令反抗军必须即刻解散。也许部分人的确离开了，直到某人开了枪，导致所有人开始交火。当然，这里所有人指的是没逃跑的民兵。几名民兵死于枪火下，而其他人则是暂时撤退，让英军继续前往康戈的前进。然后在英军返回波士顿路途上，又再度被列辛顿的民兵骚扰。列辛顿的城镇格言现在为美国辉煌的早晨，虽然当时可能并不是那么美好。自1775年开始开枪就跑，也许是另外一个不错的选择，毕竟每个城镇都需要一句标语嘛。OK， 还有纽约，看一下，哇塞，史密斯公司酿酒厂，我们终于说到啤酒了。琼纳斯·史密斯与他儿子厄里亚于1752年建立这座酿酒厂。到了1775年，这里成为纽约规模最大的酿酒厂。史密斯表面上是个精英分子，但这并不足以他提供啤酒给华盛顿率领驻守在城里的军队。之后，当英军步兵抵达后，他也给他们啤酒。看来双方都只是有啤酒一切好说，不论敌我我都公益的商业态度，这是构成美国的原因，这就是所谓的美国梦。华尔街在17世纪时，这里除了标示阿姆斯特丹的边界外，也是12英尺高的栅栏围墙的所在。英国人在1699年将这片围墙拆除，但华尔街却流传了下来。在18世纪后半，这里成为了金融中心，交易者都在瓦特街角落商人咖啡屋碰面，接着再来到外面的梧桐树下交换证券。这棵梧桐树正是梧桐树协议订定之地，也是纽约证券交易所的起点。这条街只有8个街区长，在18世纪时有多长，现在就有多长。如果你认为这看起来非常短的话，请记得摩天大楼很高，但它却不宽，不然那些摩天大楼都改叫摩地楼。是什么？ OK， 还有波士顿。哇塞，4个。布里兹山，严格来说，碉堡山战役应该被称为布里兹山战役。这里也是大陆军队修筑防御工事的地点，而且多数的战斗都发生于此。会选择布里兹山是因为它比碉堡山还要靠近波士顿。碉堡山，使得朝城市发射的大炮变得更加简单。当然，因为这点的关系，所谓的缺点就是波士顿演了轻松缓急。没有人知道为什么威廉普雷斯科会选择这里而不是碉堡山，也许是因为他在夜间开始修筑防御工事，直到太阳升起才意识到这个山丘有多么难以防守。在那个当下也来不及答应了，我想那个瞬间一定很尴尬。碉堡山，这里是查尔斯镇半岛最靠近本土的山丘。在碉堡山战役之前，反抗军势力抵达查尔斯镇半岛，并前往碉堡山行进。他们到了那边却不知道该做什么，与其加入这场战役，战役却在附近的布利兹山打，所以他们毫无目的地在碉堡山上闲话，真是一点事前规划都没有，好歹也带点食物来野餐才对。伊斯雷普特南曾在这里试着领导士兵，他讲了几句重要的策略，包括 著名的"直到你看到敌人的眼白才能开枪"。他可能不断重复这句话给那些实际有在听的人。老实说，这句不错的建议。看起来就是这句话，看来这句是他所有命令里面唯一印在士兵脑海里的。其他命令不是被误解，就是蓄意违抗。以当时大陆军队的混乱情况来讲，也许两者都有。查尔斯镇涵盖了波士顿北方的小城镇以及它所在的半岛。这座半岛正是碉堡山战役发生地点，有时候被称为查尔斯镇战役。毕竟战场扩大了，不只单在山丘上而已。这里也是保罗·列维尔开始他著名的午夜狂奔之旅。虽然我到现在仍然认为这件事情比较适合与你一起做才对。关于查尔斯镇的城镇，虽然它早在1775年前就已经建立，但经过碉堡山战役后，只有少部分的城镇幸存下来。大陆军队的狙击手会躲在建筑物里不断骚扰义军士兵，而英军则是朝城里开火，火力全开式的彻底铲除他们。多数的房屋被夷为平地，而仅存的则在1776年1月突袭被烧毁。唯一从战争幸存下来的只有街道规划而已。查尔斯镇之后再度重建，并成为现今波士顿的一部分。摩顿山，这也是查尔斯镇半岛上最矮小的山丘，约32英尺，也是大约10公尺高而已。有时候这里被称为摩顿山，也是摩顿之巅。碉堡山战役期间，何奥将军与他的士兵们于在这里登陆，但实际上波士顿根本位于半岛的另外一端，但何奥选择绕远路从革命军的左翼围攻他们。讲难听点就是从侧翼夹击，但他执意绕远路的借口，只是他执意绕远路的借口。不过当何奥踏上战争时，他犯了一个错误，他误认碉堡山上的大陆军队是刚抵达的援军，虽然他们只是不知道该做什么，在那边闲晃，跟公务中心外面的那群无所事事的青少年一样，所以他停止起军，等待英军增援抵达。这给予了大陆军队补强乏欲若出的喘息时间，导致这场战役延烧得更久，更难以攻打。这也代表当时大陆军队自身的混乱也是有好处的，不仅自己搞不清楚，连带的敌人也变糊涂，不错的一招嘛。放到现在的话，如果有人要闹，我就开始转圈圈，然后大声配九九乘法，直到他们自己头昏脑胀、浑浑噩噩的着眼。今天好热哦，我现在开始有点在流汗。个体，詹姆斯·巴瑞特，出生于1700年。詹姆斯·巴瑞特是康科德反抗民兵的上校，也是这个城在革命战争爆发前与波士顿州议会的代表。巴瑞特起初并不想担任民兵的领导，当革命战争爆发后，他已经高龄65岁了。他大概当时都已经准备好烟斗与拖鞋，等着看娱乐节目过日子。但不幸的是，像他这样拥有统领经验的将领非常短缺，而且巴瑞特曾经在法国印第安战争中服役过，所以上校的身份就给他了。当英军来到列辛顿与康科德搜寻反抗军武器藏匿点时，这些士兵前往巴瑞特的农场，因为他们被告知说那边他们将会找到大量的军事补给。不过早在英军抵达前，大部分的武器早就被挪往其他地方藏起来了，而且就连巴瑞特本人都不在那边。这时他正位于不远处的地方，组织民兵行军前往北桥，并且预料到康科德这场胜利。OK， 下面还有1、2、3、4、5。哇塞，这个人物真的超多的，这个要一个一个讲的话，真的超多的。普特南，老普特是革命战争里称得上是传奇人物的代表，伊斯南普特南，而且可以说是最广为人知的军人，有点类似民间英雄。如果你能意会的话，普特南是生于马萨诸塞，但之后搬往康乃狄克担任农夫的工作。他被认为是杀尽殖民最后一匹狼的人，带着火把爬进狼窝。他在脚边捆绑绳索，好使他人能把他拉出来。他真的不是很喜欢狼藉。对了，我刚提到他是民间英雄嘛，上述的那一段就是唯一的一段了。他在法国印第安战争期间加入殖民地民兵，他获得英勇的名望，并鼓舞周遭的士兵。他在1750 1958年被美国原住民俘虏，并在准备处决时前戏成功获救。1762年，他出海征战期间，古巴发生船难，而且我认为你很喜欢这一段的。他在那边得知雪茄的存在，并成为了老烟枪。他也是将雪茄移入殖民地的人，是哦。战争结束后，他返回康乃狄克，成为反抗最终引起革命的英军税制的抗议者，并在康乃狄克建立自由之子的支部。当他听说列辛顿与康科德战役爆发后，他立刻加入大陆军队，并任命为康乃狄克军队的准将。他在碉堡山战役也有出战，而反抗军差点胜利的情形也为他争取到名望。华盛顿本人也很看好普特南成为领导者的潜力。在长岛战役开始之前，他被任命为华盛顿在纽约的副司令。普特南是名优秀的军人，却也是名糟糕的战略家。长岛战役里，他被彻底的击溃了。在接下来驻守哈德逊河附近的碉堡时，情况也没好转，他输给了亨利·克林顿将军。之后，他将希望转向招募新兵的请愿被华盛顿批准了。但至少他还有学家，就是这个应该是语病的问题，我真的看不懂他到底哪边在反讽。丹尼尔·布恩，这些也太多了吧？我看一下团体有几个。4件，哇塞，还有4件。看一下纽约同住协议、荒野，超多的耶！天哪！现在5点半。把那个家园任务先做完，然后直播就到这里。晚上我不确定会不会直播，也可能不会。
Animals, stop!
Take what you deserve, rebel.
Back off! This is not your...
What happened?
They demanded we give our entire yield to the crown. Warren refused. They killed our animals, salted our earth, then dragged us out. You saw what followed. I'm afraid we have nothing to give you in thanks, stranger. We have nothing left.
Perhaps there is something you could do instead.
Anything.
I live in a small community not far from here. The soil is rich. The people I live with would have need of fresh vegetables, wheat, or corn. If you were to rebuild your farm, you may prosper.
What kindness is this? We'll certainly come see. Thank you.
OK， 第9章，它这边开始在下雪。OK， 好，他要在存档，所以我今天直播就先到这边了。OK， 因为它这个距离有点远，所以我就暂时到这边。我每次直播完的时候都会看到只有1名观众，不知道为什么。所以它这个应该是机器人才对。